Hey guys, it's your CPC Commissioner 691 Shadow here. Welcome to another coach interview. Today we are interviewing the coach of the Arizona Carvanhas, Togevoir.
Sup, guys?
Alright, so we're pretty excited to have you along with some of the other NPL people finally gonna up the competition of the CPC.
I'm
But
excited too.
yeah, so how long have you been playing Pokemon in general?
Well, that's an interesting thing. Really, only 3 years. I didn't start playing Pokemon until I was 14 because I don't know. I thought Pokemon was really dumb when I was a kid. I was like, this game is ridiculous. I'd rather play Dungeons and Dragons because I thought it was really cool.
Mm.
And I actually didn't start playing until my friend showed me how to get a GBA emulator on my phone. And then I played through Emerald, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And then a few months after I played through Emerald and like other older games, I got into competitive and like got the new games and actually bought a DS for the sake of basically Pokemon. Um, so yeah, that's basically.
Alright, so how long have you been playing competitive?
About that long. I think like 2.5 years at this point. Just pretty much went straight into competitive because yeah.
Um, so how much league experience do you have, like the draft league?
Quite a bit. This is my fourth season in the National Pokeball League. And before that, I didn't really have any experience, and I've also had quite a bit of experience in other smaller leagues, and also subbing in for like other coaches, some friends of mine. So like I've played matches in the GPC and the IACL, if people are familiar with those. And I've just done some smaller stuff, including like I'm doing a monotype league right now, which is pretty fun. But yeah, that's about it. Just like basically, 4 seasons of leagues where I like was really trying and like focusing.
Alright. Yeah, I recently saw the monotype thing. That's a really fun concept.
It's
It
really
seems.
fun. It's
Yeah.
just like not balanced at all. So
Yeah.
like I have flying and it's ridiculously broken because flying has all the good Pokemon, and then George Sceptile MC has water, and so like the only two good types in comparison to everything else in general.
Yeah. Monotypes just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Alright, so how much confidence do you have going into CPC Season 3?
I have a decent amount of confidence. Like through my seasons in the NPL, I've never missed the playoffs. Three completed seasons currently in one, and I'm in position to make the playoffs for sure. So, and the competition there has like steadily grown to a level that's, honestly, similar to the CPC at this point because a lot of our best coaches are now in the CPC. So I'm not like the most confident, especially like in my division of like winning the division or getting a number one seed. But I'm confident that I can definitely make playoffs if I don't play terribly. Especially because I feel like I drafted probably honestly my favorite team that I've ever drafted in a league. So I'm really excited to get into it.
Yeah, you definitely have a good team for the league. It'll really be interesting to see how well you do with the team. And
Yeah.
I don't think I face you. Yeah, I don't face you. But
Uh. Yeah, I don't think so,
yeah, but
but
who knows if we both make playoffs then?
for sure.
Yeah. So next question: what is the scariest draft that you see? Like disregarding the coach, if you just look at the team, which draft is the scariest in your opinion?
Mine.
Well, besides yours.
I had to be cocky because why not? That's a really tough one. I'm gonna name a few of them. I don't know if it's necessarily the scariest. I think it's going to be interesting to see if it works, but for sure, my good friend Trev the King. Besides him being a very skilled player, I really do like the concept of his draft, which is to get great hazard support in Starmie, and then pick up Mega Pidgeot, Talonflame, and Archeops, which are three extremely powerful Pokemon, all of which are, and Honchkrow also, all four of which are really powerful, either physical or special or both attackers in Honchkrow and Archeops' case. And with that really, really nice hazard support, I think that he'll be able to do well with them and really put pressure on teams, as most teams really only have one or two bird resists at the most. And so I think that he'll besides that, like, I don't think his team necessarily the strongest, especially just in like overall synergy and versatility, but I just think he'll have so many matchups where he'll be able to overwhelm the opponent with his burps. So I think he's definitely a scary one. um Aside from that, there's some other scary ones. I know Chimpact, he has Sandcore, which is like terrifying, and the St. Louis Russian Rams Matty, he has Thunderous, Weavile, and Mega Medicham. And then there's also a Kieran Black Sylveon team. So it's really hard to pick like one specific team that I think is the scariest, but like those in general are the ones that I think are the most threatening overall.
Yeah, definitely. And let's go on to the next question being, what is the scariest coach in your opinion?
The scariest coach? Okay, so I'm gonna have to honestly, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Dylan on that front. I just recently played him in the NPL. Got hacked out, but you know what? He's still a really good coach. And like, in case you guys didn't know, he's like 55-4 all time in league
Well,
format.
56 now because of your battle.
That's true, something like that. I don't know the
Yeah,
exact
yeah,
number.
it is 56 and 4.
Okay, well, anyway, he has like a 93% win loss ratio, and not all of those wins are like in what I would call the most competitive of leagues, but a lot of them are in leagues with really good players. So he's definitely very very scary. Um, so yeah, I'd just say he's the scariest coach just from that perspective.
All right. Yeah, he's definitely a scary one. I definitely brought him up in my interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing 56 and 4, that's crazy from every league you've been in.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what do you think of your week 1 matchup?
Um, you know, if I just one second, because I don't actually remember.
You face Florida for alligators, top tier
I
boy.
faced the Florida Feraligators. Well, I also recently got hacked out by him. So, barring the fact that that doesn't happen, I think I have a pretty good chance to win.
All right.
I, I like. I mean, I like my matchup versus any of the teams personally. I think that my offensive core, especially because there's no baton pass clause, is honestly going to tear through the league. I don't see any counters. So,
All right. What do you think of your division?
um, well, it's unfortunate that I'm going to have to beat all these wonderful players, like
Yeah.
Chimpact, Anthony, Trev. Like they're all great. They probably all deserve to make playoffs and probably all deserve to win their own divisions. But it's unfortunate that they're placed with me. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely a stacked division. You have some really good players in
But
there.
in reality, dropping the like fake cockiness, it's really really scary. Uh, in particular, I don't know Chimpact as well. And but I'd seen his GBA matches and know him to be a very good player in both league format and standard. And I know Anthony and Trev especially very well. So the kind of advantage with that is like I know their play styles a lot better. And know their tendencies, especially with Trev. I think we've played each other like 7 times in league format. So it's really fun actually. I've never been in a division with him, so I'm really excited about that.
That's really cool. And it's funny that I've played Trev about half the times you have in a single month in league
That's so
format.
funny. Yeah, because you guys played in the PMC a
We played
bunch.
in PMC. We played week 5, week 7, and then playoffs round 1.
Playoffs round one.
And there were 7 weeks. So,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and he beat me all 3 times, which is
Yeah,
upsetting. But
I was okay. Well, I'm gonna call myself like I've beat him twice because the other time I only lost because of hacks. Well, okay, actually, I've lost to hacks like 3 times versus him. Like he's the definition of lucky and good, which is ridiculous. It's kind of like Dylan also. Like if you're lucky and good at the game, there's nothing you can do. I am unlucky and good, which doesn't help, but at all because then
yeah,
you know that happens. But I have beat Trev before, and I feel pretty confident that I can do that again. Not necessarily that I will, but that I can.
all right. So now we have just some fun questions. Um, what is your favorite generation of Pokemon?
Oh, 100% three.
100%
Uh,
3.
Even though like I didn't play it growing up at all, just playing through Emerald is the first game I played all the way through, and I really like a lot of the Pokemon that come from Generation 3. One of my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir, as it's in my YouTube name. Uh,
Yeah.
and it's I like Gardevoir a lot, and I also big Blaziken fan, so it's got a lot of my favorite Pokemon. I like the region a lot, even though everyone tries to shit on Hoenn because they don't like the map of the region itself. But they're dumb and they don't really understand, so it's fine.
Yeah. And just this is a bit off the question, but how did you come up with your alias Togevoir?
I wanted to make a new Showdown ult, and it came to me. I mean, obviously it's like Togekiss and Gardevoir, two of my favorite Pokemon. So yeah, I just kind of threw it together. It's actually before I even made my YouTube channel, it was my alt on PS for like a year. So I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm curious how long ago I made that alt because it's like very old. You can keep asking. I'm
All
just
right. So next question is, what is your favorite Pokemon game?
Emerald, for sure. Like Oras was okay, but I don't know. It was just okay, and I feel like there's a lot more that they could have done with it, like re-putting Battle Factory, not Battle Factory, you know what I mean,
Yeah, the
whatever,
Battle Frontier.
Battle Frontier back into it, which I like loved doing, even just like on my phone, trying to run through that.
Yeah.
But overall, like I still enjoyed playing through ORS again, though I wish, like in general, that I hope they do it for Sun and Moon, but I hope they get rid of the XP share because it's dumb. Yeah, I've had my alt for since February 19th, 2014. So,
Wow.
like 2.5 years.
All right.
But
So
yeah.
then what are some of your favorite Pokemon? I know you said Togekiss and Gardevoir.
Well, actually, my favorite's Arcanine. So mainly because my last name in real life, this is not a joke, is nine, spelled like the number. And fire types are like my favorite type in general, and so I don't know. I really like it. I've always really liked it, like how it looks, and dogs are kind of cool. Even though cats are in general better than dogs for sure.
Hmm. All right. Well, I have no bias between cats and dogs. I don't really like either one. I know I'm a bad person. But yeah. So what is your play style? Do you like hyper offense, bulky offense, stall?
I've invented my own play style. Uh, it's called berry offense. It's very effective. It's basically bulky offense where you run as many possible resist berries as you can. And you think I'm joking, but in my last full season of the NPL, I used 29 berries throughout the season.
Wow.
En route to a number one seed in my conference and a near championship berth that I would have won without hacks and a misclick. So that's fun. But it's proven effective, and since I started using berries, my league format results have uh, increased greatly, and so I think there is a 100% correlation between the two. Use berries and you will win. But in reality, basically, I like drafting kind of a bulky offense team because I think it lets you basically change up your play style very easily as much as you want to, as you can really range from hyper offense to like basically semi stall, which I have already covered that range in this season of the NPL in 6 games, and I think that my draft. In the CPC this season also lends itself to being able to do a similar thing, which I'm really excited for.
All right, that's good. So for all of Chris's opponents out there, be aware of the berries.
It's true. They're very effective. Ha.
Huh?
Yeah, my bad puns are the greatest.
Yeah. And then our last question for you is, which starter Pokemon are you going to be choosing in Pokemon Sun and Moon?
Well, see, it really depends, like what their final evolutions are for me. Cause like it's okay. First of all, whatever the fucking water thing is out. Like, what the hell is that Pokemon? Like, the ice cream cone was more creative, but um, I've liked both Rowlet and Litten a lot, and if honestly, if Litten is Fire Dark and is basically just a cat Houndoom, I'm not picking it because that's also unoriginal, and Rowlet's actually cool and like different for a starter Pokemon. But if it's like if it's anything like the sketches that were leaked a while ago, I don't know if you saw those.
I did not.
They're so cool. I'll send them to you after this. But they like show it like this like beefy like wrestler looking dude. Um, and so if it was like a physical fire dark type, and like it looked more like that, I would definitely choose Litten. Otherwise, I'm gonna pick Rowlet. Rowlet also looked really cool in those leaks, and the Poplio evolution just looked dumb. So,
All right, so that's gonna be it for this interview. Do you have anything else to say?
no. Check out my channel if you're interested in my
Yeah, it'll be
shenanigans.
in the description,
Yep.
definitely. All right, so
And thank you for having me.
no problem, and thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share. I've been your commissioner, 681 Shadow. So I'll see you all next time.